There was one time one little black dog who was abandoned on the street. However, God had planned something different for him. A nice gentleman took him to his house. In a very cold winter, he was all by himself, trying to find some food from anywhere he could, and introduced him to his family, and it was love at first sight. And from that moment he became the new member of the family, and they called him Koso. Naturally, the days passed, and Koso wasn't as cute as he looked. He became very mean to his family. He spent the whole day eating his mother's shoes. But everything was going to change with Koso's life. He got very sick and stayed at the hospital several days, but luckily he recovered and survived. His behavior changed. Koso was just like an angel. He stopped eating shoes and began to be loving and caring. When Koso was 5 months old, he went out from home to play with his friends, but unexpectedly he disappeared. Koso got lost, and no one could find him. His family looked for him anywhere, but nothing really happened. Koso's family and some friends printed out warnings about a lost dog, and they pasted everywhere. Koso's family started to receive phone calls answering about Koso's life, but none of them were successful, and they started to be very worried about him. Koso was alone, without them, without any food, and maybe thinking that his family didn't love him. After looking for him everywhere, the family found him far, far away from home on Christmas Eve. This was the most perfect Christmas Eve that this family could ever had. The only thing they could ask was to find him, and it come true. So they became the happy family that they used to be. However, this story didn't have a happily ever after ending, because after all those nights away from home, he became very weak, and he got a cold, but he couldn't make it. For this family, meeting Koso was a blessing. He filled their home up with love and caring, and I'm sure that they will never forget him.